If you ever go onto the internet and Google Ballyforan, what will come up is this picture of the bridge in Ballyforan, which is the only bridge in Ireland that has 13 arches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you looked up on my Facebook page, you'll see that I'm 18. I love music. I love all my friends. I'm a pretty happy person. It's basically what any teenager would say. I don't say, well, my name is Lynda, I'm albino. Albinism really doesn't come into the equation, really. From the moment I was born, I've always stood out from the crowd. My hair is white, my sight is poor, my skin is sensitive, but I've never let albinism ever define who I am. I may look different, but then doesn't everyone? I'm Lynda Ward. This is me. Albinism is something you're born with. It means that I have no pigment in my hair, my skin or my eyes. It also means that I have a visual impairment. I wouldn't know what brands they are, but I know the logo. When I was younger, it did bother me a lot because people would stare and you'd think that everybody would think you were really weird and all that kind of thing.
Hey Lynda, how are you?
You'd get bullied the odd time and have names being called to you and all that kind of thing. Snowball or something like that. Something stupid like that. I don't know. Can I have one sandwich with ham, cheese and coleslaw?
Yeah.
With butter, and another sandwich with just ham and cheese with butter.
Brown or white?
There's no cure for it, but so there's nothing you can really do about it. So you just kind of, you have to move on with things and do things as best you can.
Take one for yourself, ham and cheese, all right? Thank you very much.
Sometimes Lynda could be there and you wouldn't even know she was there, I think it's because she's so gentle talking, and she's so quiet and she's so gentle in her manner and, she's just like a little porcelain doll. Sometimes I look at her and she's like a little porcelain doll.
Now, how much is that?
11.08.
Okay. No.
Thank you, Lynda.
See ya.
Thank you now.
One of the main reasons why our family would be known is because my mum and dad own one of the pubs in Ballyforan. It's called the Hook and Tackle. You okay?
Hello. Lynda, how are you?
It's such a small community that everybody knows everybody and everybody knows about my, I wouldn't really call it condition, but...
What year are you in now? You're in what year?
Do my leaving cert. Although it is the end of my secondary school cycle, it's the beginning of adulthood, I suppose. The end of childhood. I live here in the house with my mum, my little brother and my sister, and my dad and my older brother live down the pub because my mum and dad broke up, but that's okay. My dad lives down the road. In the morning, it does be just me and Kevin that have to get up because we're the only two that's in secondary school. Jason and Nicola are gone away in college during the week, so it's just me and Kevin, and I'll be going off to college next year, so hopefully it'll be okay for getting up because usually I do have to call them. I go to school in Closh the Weir and Ballygar. I think I'm a pretty average student. I don't get all A's and I don't get all D's either. The biggest thing about albinism that does bother me is my eyesight.
So, Lynda, we're back to you again. Fourth line, basic life.
Things in school like PE. Like PE really annoys me. I have got hit in the head 4 or 5 times by a football or basketball, and it's really annoying because you don't even see the ball coming, and it can be very upsetting, and I have cried about it. Like,
Lynda's the same as any other teenager. She has her strops like an average teenager. She worries about her clothes, her makeup, boys, the usual. I just wish people could see, forget about the white hair, forget about the squint of the eyes and all that. If they look past that and just see the person. Every time I got pregnant, I had a 1 in 4 chance of having an albino child. And as it turned out then, I have a white-haired boy, which is albino Jason, my eldest. Then I have Nicola, a dark-haired girl. Then Lynda is the third, she's a white-haired girl. And then I have Kevin, the black-haired boy. So to me, I have the perfect family. This is, Jason would have been only a day or 2 old. I was only 22. To me, when I look back on it now, it was a child having a child. When he came into the world, straight away we seen the white hair, and I knew there was something wrong. Initially, my reaction was to shun him away. I didn't want to have to deal with this. I suppose I was scared, I was frightened. I didn't know what albinism was. So the first day I was, no, I can't deal with this, do you know what I mean? But then I looked down at him and I just said, well, if I can't love him, how can I expect other people to love him? And I just looked at him and he smiled up at me, and he was just the most beautiful thing I ever seen.
oh yeah.
I think the fact that Jason was there made things a bit easier for Lynda. Even like in school, Lynda probably would have been targeted, bullied or whatever, but Jason always made sure that didn't happen because he was that bit older at that stage and he'd been through it.
I'll get him rolling now, right?
Yeah, okay.
Right, we'll set him up so. Joel out that.
I remember an incident before when somebody had called me something. I came home crying, and Jason went mental and went up to the person's house, and I suppose that made me feel like better that somebody would stand up for me, like if anything did happen.
I would say that the first real time that albinism became a problem for me was when I did go to national school and maybe seeing the blackboard and reading books and integration with other people and having a little more difficulty doing that. I suppose that's when I really noticed that my albinism was going to be a problem.
Yeah, there was an incident that when I was in national school, and the teacher asked me to read a book, and of course because I couldn't see it, I wasn't able to read it properly. And the teacher told me to make sure that I knew it the next day, and I actually went home and I learned that page off by heart just so I could go in and read it properly the next day. And I suppose I done that because I couldn't, when I was that age, I couldn't just say, well, I can't see it, because I suppose I just wanted to fit in just like everybody else. Here is what I like to call my CCTV. It looks like one of them kind of maybe like a X-ray thing or something maybe. It's not something that you'd normally have in a normal teenager's room, obviously.
A fully sighted person is doing homework or that, it takes them maybe 2 hours or whatever. It'll take Lynda 4 hours because of the eyesight. There's no allowances for that. So they have to work a lot harder than the regular, person.
Well, for the physical aspect of what is wrong with my eyes is one eye would be straight and another eye would be maybe moving side to side and maybe sometimes up and down. That is what you call an astigmatus, and what it means is this eye is weaker and this eye is the stronger eye. I do also have other problems with my eyes. Like, although people with photos do have problems with red eye, for me, my eye could go very, very red. I'm not talking just red. I'm talking like really bright, like robot-y red eyes. Just as much as nobody understands how my eyesight works and how I see through my own eyes, I don't understand how anybody else sees through their eyes and how much they can see, you know. But if I did get the chance, I suppose it would be pretty cool to see. But I know that will never happen.
Funky life, I've been told, all it glitters isn't that gold. No, gold is not reality, mama.
We're going to do the nice side print and some nice feathery layers towards the front. We're going to leave as much length as we can.
When she started coming to, the 13 to 14 years of age, when she started becoming interested in boys and all of that, the white hair was a problem. She felt that, she's never going to meet a boyfriend and who'd be interested in her.
There's no difference in the texture at all. Her hair is actually in very, very good condition. It's probably because she doesn't colour it that her hair is in such good condition.
Most people you'd see and they'd be like, your hair, I want it, and all this. And they have people that really want to bleach and dye their hair my colour, and then I'm having like the actual colour, and they're like, no.
Side fringe as well. So Lynda, you're going bowling tonight?
Yeah, about 9 or 10 of us going maybe.
Oh, there's a big crowd of you going over as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, big enough.
Good. The shoes are horrible though as well, that you have to wear, aren't they? They're not the most flattering. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's really nice. I like it. Yeah, I do. I think it's cool. When I was younger, I did feel pretty different and stuff. I did think that, I wouldn't have any boyfriends or I wouldn't get married or all that kind of thing. But now that I'm older, I see that really isn't that much of a big deal really, and I'm just the same as everybody else. The difference between normal kind of skin and a person with albinism skin is that I don't really have melanin. Melanin in my skin, like it's paler. I don't have pigment in my skin either, so my skin is a lot more sensitive, say for sun, so I'd probably wear that 50 or 60 factor and make sure it doesn't get all sunburnt. I suppose embracing my difference is the way you could put it. Just kind of getting to know me really and just doing what I want and doing what I like instead of like trying to fit into what other people want. I think it's really cool. It's really natural and like it's not too dark, and I love the fact that I got my hair done as well and feeling all pretty full. feeling all pretty full. Mom.
Lynda!
Yeah?
Leave's here. I'll send her up.
Yeah. Hey, hello. How are you? Girls, I'm trying to get ready for the bowling, but I don't know what to wear, so I need your help.
Hair's lovely.
I got done today. I got my makeup done too.
Look at your eyelashes.
As far as I know, my friends don't consider me as the person with albinism or an albino. They see me as just Lynda. What about these skinny jeans?
Lynda she's bubbly, she's very random, and she's the type of person that if you're in a very bad mood, she'd put you in a good one. Make you laugh.
Lynda will never be able to drive with her eyesight, so she'll rely solely then on her friends and myself for public transport. I do feel sorry for her, especially at this age, like that now, Niamh and Natasha and Ciara, they're all going to be learning how to drive. Do you know what I mean? She won't have the excitement of learning how to drive, getting her first car, the independence of being able to get into a car and go where you want, when you want.
Let's go!
Game's on.
Hey guys, what can I say?
I don't refer to her as my friend that has albinism. Like, I take it into consideration because I know like how hard it is sometimes, you know, in school or when we're out. But we don't usually talk about it as in, oh, it's just awful or she hates it or stuff like that. Sometimes it seems that she's that little bit shy and she doesn't know whether to say something or not. It's just she can't see when people have stopped talking, so she just waits for that little gap. So she won't have interrupted anyone. It's not that she's shy or because she's definitely not shy.
I have surprise talents.
She has one of the biggest personalities in the group. You'd know she was there. It's not as if she's the outcast just because she's different or she looks different. She's fun. I like her. She's she's class.
Lynda's a great kid. She's for years we kind of thought she was very introvert. She could be moody. It was tough enough to read her. It's only in the last 2 years, really, year and a half, that she's really come out of her shell.
I do think that my singing is an element of building up my confidence. Obviously you have to have confidence to go and sing in front of a crowd, and I suppose from a young age it has helped to boost my confidence. Whatever mood I'm in makes me feel better, or that kind of way. I kind of connect with the lyrics of the songs and what the song kind of means to me. At the moment I'm in Leaving Cert. I'm hoping to go into either a social studies course or an arts course in either Galway or Sligo. I did want to do something working with either children or music, but what I have done my work experience on is working in NCBI, the National Council for the Blind of Ireland. I felt very comfortable there and knowing that I fitted in, and if I was to help somebody that was visually impaired, I could empathise with them and understand.
Just say, Tá Brona Mac tá tú ag cant roll copy. You're talking really fast or something.
Okay, say that slowly. Then again, I'm not saying that's the only thing that a person that's visually impaired can do. Like, I could do other things, but it's just I wasn't interested in them, you know. When I am looking into a job, I do have to think about my eyesight. Like, I can't go be a surgeon or a vet because, you know, you can't. Nobody would want you to do something like that, a visually impaired person, you know, operating on you. It's not something that I could do. We're here in the middle of Eyre Square in Galway. We're meant to be going shopping for Deb's dresses for my Debs in a few months, and my sister Nicola and my mother, who's over there getting her fortune told, holding up the whole show. We're travelling up down.
She said I had no problem with my children. I said, well, that's a lot. I have tons of problems.
I have 5 dresses, I think.
So now we're going to the changing room to try them on. We shop a lot and we go to the pictures and go out for meals, and yeah, we do. We spend a lot of time together, yeah.
She's very good for the crack as well. Like, she's just, I don't know, she's just ma'am.
You need a proper bra.
Well, I have no bra on now.
You need something to lift you up. When they move from secondary into college, it's sort of leaving the childhood behind and moving on then, like she's becoming more a young woman and sort of a new step in the friendship, you know, mother-daughter thing. Because now you're talking about clothes, do you know what I mean, boyfriends, all of that sort of thing, yeah. So, oh, that's gorgeous. I love the colour.
Colour is lovely.
It does pull on my heartstrings, the fact that she's going to be going off into college by herself. Like, will she be isolated because she is albino? And I suppose I'm a little bit anxious. Will the people embrace her the way I want them to? Yeah. I don't think she realises, you know, that she's going from the little fishing pond into the ocean. And how she's going to cope with that.
In some ways, I do feel I'm ready for it, and other ways I don't. I like my own independence and to do things myself, and I can do that. Just, you know, going into the big bad world, just like a normal 18-year-old.
Don't get a dress in the first place.
I do think she's capable of change. I think she's capable of going out there and learning how to stand on her own 2 feet, and like the fact that she's able to go out. She's 18. She's able to go out, and she's a boyfriend. She's got a lot more confidence in herself, I think.
Hello. Morning. For sure.
Is there a ring or text with you?
Yeah, no bother at all. Sounds bad.
She has a boyfriend now. Her confidence has gone through the roof. I suppose she's going into town, you know, like... she's getting out and meeting people that she never met before.
This is my boyfriend Vinny.
Hello.
We've been going out for 4 or 5 months now.
Can you help?
We're going to go down and feed the ducks later.
Yeah. I didn't know she was albino. I thought there was this lovely girl with blonde hair, you know, and you know, I got chatting to her. When I did hear about it, you know, I was sort of interested, really. So I was like, wow, this girl is albino, you know. You know, I didn't see any big deal behind it, so I wasn't like, gee, that's strange, like, you know.
Vinny has been a godsend. They're just so happy together. It's unbelievable. I don't know. They just clicked right from the word go. She's very lucky to have met him. He's a lovely, lovely, lovely guy. But he's also very lucky to have met her. But yeah, long way at last.
She was telling me so she was. I was like, all right. That doesn't make you any different of a person, so it doesn't. You know, yeah, her hair is white, her eyebrows, all that. Still the same person.
He shows me that he is really comfortable with it, and I know that he is really comfortable with it, and like it doesn't bother him if what anybody else thinks. And I think he's probably one of a very few lads that I'd be very comfortable around.
I remember one night, she brought her out to Castry, and she had to go to the bathroom. And that was grand, so I was sitting with the lads. So, Vinny, what the hell is she doing with you? She's gorgeous. Like, I know. I know, she's brilliant, isn't she?
To me, she's like a rose, a bud, and the bud is only starting to open up now. She's a white rose. If there was ever a cure for albinism where they could, you know, put pigment in my skin or my hair or my eyes, I don't think I would like to do it, like, because then it wouldn't be me. To me, albinism is such a big part of my life now that if I was to go up and meet a new person now, I'd say, hi, my name is Lynda, what's your name? I wouldn't say, hi, I've albinism, what do you have? You know?